for the better either. I wish the ref would actually pay attention to what's going on. Boy, this John Cena sure is one of the most exciting young prospects in all of WWE.
Oh, come on, JR. John Cena's a thug. You know it, I know it, and all of these people know it. It makes me sick that he's allowed to be a WWE superstar.
I don't know how you can say that, King. Cena has dedicated himself to entertaining these fans, and quite frankly, I find him to have more character than many so-called respectable superstars.
There's a difference between entertaining the fans and setting a bad example, JR. I think the fact that SmackDown could ever allow John Cena to become WWE champion... Oh my gosh, another one? Is it time already?
He's all fired up now, King, and I'd hate to be on the receiving end.
I don't think his opponent's got a hope of hurting him now. He turned the tables on his opponent with that one.
And it's been reversed.
I know you're always complaining about Randy Orton's ego, JR, but let's face it, Orton was the youngest world heavyweight champion of all time. I think he's earned the right to be a little arrogant.
I'm not taking anything away from Orton's accomplishments, King, but no one's got a higher opinion of him than Orton himself. Sometimes I wish he'd just shut his mouth and show us what he's got. This submission has been expertly applied, and now it's just a matter of time.
That's right, JR. You've either got to break the hold or get broken by it. It's like...
Look at the fire in his eyes. He's ready to get in this match.
Oh, no. I don't like the looks of this.
He's got the fans behind him, King, and his opponent had better watch out.
What does he think he's doing? He's just showing up for the crowd now.
He's wrestling the match his way, and I think it's going to pay off, mark my words.
I can't believe he countered that one.
Look out. He's setting up his opponent.
There it is! The RKO! Man, it's as fast as it is deadly. His opponent telegraphed that one.
Boy, when you look at these superstars, I don't know how much more these superstars have in their tank, King. I think they might be running on fumes here.
I'd ask you who you want to win this matchup, JR, but it's been...
There's no room, and another competitor is about to join the action.
I think I know who's going to win this one, JR.
Oh, really? Enlighten us, King.
Wait a second. Why are you so eager to hear my prediction?
Because I want to know who's going to win. And 9 times out of 10, it's not...
I don't think the fans appreciated that one very much, but I don't think he cares much what the fans think.
That much is obvious, King. What a low-down, despicable move that was. This is a classic matchup, King.
Uh-oh. Come on. You got to stop this guy before he really gets going.
Oh, boy, this is not going to be an easy hole to escape from.
It sure isn't, JR. I've been on the wrong end of that one many times.
Can his opponent kick out of this pinning predicament? He's been chomping at the bit, and now he's getting his chance to enter the match. Look at him feeding off the energy from this capacity crowd. He's unstoppable.
You can't ever count on these fans, JR. They're fickle, and they'll abandon you in a heartbeat. Did you ever think you'd be watching no WWE superstar ever wants to admit they've got their limits? But when you've been getting hammered like a railroad spike all match, you don't have much of a choice. He's going up, JR. This could be big.
Rob Van Dam is such an amazing athletic competitor. There's not a doubt in my mind that he's one of the biggest stars in the business.
You've got to be kidding me, JR. I think you're more out of it than RVD is. I mean, Van Dam might have a few fans. Oh my gosh, JR, he's going for it.
The RKO! The RKO! I'm a Raw man through and through. But I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't.
Oh, sure. Now the fans start to cheer for him. Now that he's in the driver's seat.
Come on, King. He's had the crowd behind him all match, and now it's paying off.
I think someone's going for a high-risk move, JR. So, how do you think this one's going to turn out, JR?
Honestly, King, I have absolutely no idea. Anything can happen here in the WWE.
But you've got to have a guess, right?
I might, but I'd rather keep it to myself if it's all the same to you, King. There aren't many superstars as diversely talented as John Cena. He's as good in the ring as he is on the microphone, and that's saying something.
I won't argue with you about Cena's mic skills. He sure can't talk a good game. But when it comes right down to it, I don't think he can back it up.
Look at this! Look at this! You talk about a house of fire, you're seeing it right here!
Yeah? Well, somebody better put out that fire, or this one's not gonna...
Would you look at that? A blatantly...
He's a 3 count away from a pinfall!
A count of 2, and the referee's hand was coming down for the 3. No! No! How can a referee allow something like that?
Come on, JR. You know that the referee's health plan doesn't include vision? Yes! That was an incredible move! What strategy?
Strategy, my Oklahoma ass. That's cheap, plain and simple.
Randy Orton is a...
Oh, boy. The adrenaline is pumping. I think this could be the best.
That submission is locked in, JR, and this is a tough hold to break.
It sure is, King. And even if you break the hold,
he's going for the cover.
This capacity crowd is solidly behind their superstar. Look at this.
Wow. Could you be any more biased, JR? How about some fair and balanced commentary? You talk about ruthless aggression. Look at the way these superstars have been going after each other.
They're not playing with kid gloves, that's for sure.
We knew we were going to see a heck of a match, but this might turn out to be... No. Go ahead and say it, JR.
All right, I will. I think this one's got all the makings of a bona fide slobber knocker.
What a counter! Oh, no! This is terrible! You can't let your opponent build this kind of momentum!
Well, all I can say is someone's been eating their vitamins and saying...
Looks like someone's heading for the high-rent district!
Well, you can't ever accuse the WWE fans of being shy about saying what's on their minds.
You sure can't, JR, and I don't think we'd have it any other way.
He's got his opponent in position. I think he's going for it.
No, it can't be! Not the FU! I think the end is near, JR. This can't go on much longer. You gotta respect the commitment and the dedication of these superstars to their careers.
No question about it, King. Every superstar on the roster has had to make more sacrifices than any other professional athlete I know. Look at the confidence radiating off this superstar.
All I see is an overconfident...
We all know what's coming next. I tell you, King, sometimes I get exhausted just watching these superstars compete.
I know what you mean, JR. I don't think most people appreciate what incredible athletes these WWE superstars really are.
You've got to have some excellent conditioning to be able to do what they do.
Well, that's the name of the game, JR. You gotta keep moving.
Oh my God! That's his opponent's finisher! He just stole it! He's got his opponent in a pinning predicament.
I think these superstars are getting some feedback from the crowd, JR.
Nothing wrong with that, King. That's what we like to hear. I don't think Johnny Nitro's winning. His opponent's down, and now he's sharing a piece of his mind.
He's going to have to eat those words by the end of this match, JR. I can't believe someone as out of it as Rob Van Dam could be featured as prominently as he is here in the WWE. I don't even think he knows where he is right now.
Van Dam might seem laid back, King, but don't ever mistake that for a lack of awareness or intensity. More often than not, in the heat of competition, cooler heads prevail. And that's why his fans call him the whole damn show.
How can these fans be this excited about Rey Mysterio, JR? Show off all you want, but it's not going to win you the match.
No, but getting the crowd behind you can certainly give you the edge.
These fans can't stand it when he does this, JR, but I think it's great.
He's sure not going to win over any fans with that move, but I don't think that bothers him too much, quite frankly. He's climbing up. I'm not so sure this is a good idea. Excellent counter. What ring presence.
Boy, this John Cena is his own biggest fan. How come all of these rappers can't talk about anything except how great they are?
I don't think there's anything wrong with that, King. Cena's got some impressive...
Do you believe we actually get paid to do this job, JR?
It's like a dream come true, King.
Here's the cover, JR. He's got his opponent locked into submission, JR. This could be it.
It could indeed. He might force his opponent to tap out right here. Up the turnbuckle he goes. I hope he knows what he's doing.
Randy Orton's one of the most dangerous superstars in the WWE, JR. Ric Flair and Triple H taught him everything he knows.
That's a short climb, but a potentially long fall.
He saw that one coming.
He's going up. This could backfire. And there's the cover. I've got a feeling that this has all the makings of an instant classic.
That's probably just gas, JR. He's going up. But what's he going to do when he gets there?
This is a risky move. It could prove to be disastrous.
He's going for the pin. It looks like they've slowed the match down. He could pin him right here, JR. Well, he did what he came to do. He beat down his opponent until he could get the pinfall.
That's the way it's done, King. Nothing ambiguous about that outcome.
You're right about that, JR. He clearly dominated his opponent.